Cheers and sláinte and how to do buckaroos. How the heck are you? You know who I am. We're gonna do a version. We're gonna do a version of a martini, but we're taking a few liberties here. Let me try to check something real quick. So I picked up some almond stuffed olives today. Yeah, kind of doing an almond theme so far. Right? Some almond stuffed olives. There we go. Now we're in business. So yeah, I picked up some almond stuffed olives, and I had the toasted almond bitters. So what I did was instead of using gin or vodka, I have been working through this. I picked this up back in May of this year. Sugarland Shine. This is their Silver Cloud Tennessee Sour Mash Moonshine at 100 proof. Spirits distilled from cane and grain. Let me show you that. So I used about 2 ounces of that, just a splash of the almond juice to make her dirty, and then a few dashes of the toasted almond bitters. There they are. There they are. Oh, that's my platform. Well, I had them here. There they are. So the toasted almond bitters. Add another dash there. So we got a Nutty Martini. Dirty Nutty or Nutty Dirty? I'm not sure which way you want to go with that. Not bad, not bad. I do have some good gin. I've got some good vodka too, but I've been trying to work through this stuff. Got just a little bit left, as you can see. But let's stay with the whiskey theme. It's an unaged whiskey, if you will. I hadn't bought these almond stuffed in a while. It's a Santa Barbara Olive Company. I'm almost out of my bacon cheddar stuffed olives that I got a few months back. So I thought, well, I'm going to pick up these almond. Oh, man, that's nice. I ain't bad at all. So the Sugarland Shine, yeah, it's a little chewy. Yeah, I mean, obviously that's not gin or vodka. So there are some flavors involved here. Whereas in gin, you've got those botanicals going on. Vodka absorbs what you put in it. This has some flavors and aromas all into itself. It ain't bad, though. It really isn't. Uh, Wanted to do a version of a Manhattan and did that earlier. And I'll do this. I'll take a little pause for the cause. I'll be back later this evening with typical fare. But I've been dying to try a couple versions of a cocktail here ever since I picked up those toasted almond bitters. They're rather aromatic. They're very nice. This glass works perfect. I know it looks like a small glass, but it holds the martini perfectly. And without that wide brim, right, it's much easier to drink. Yeah, I mean, it's a 2 ounce martini. So it holds more than you might think. It's probably a cordial glass, but it works for this particular what's the word I'm looking for? Man, that's not bad at all. Good and chill, which is how you want a drink like this. Because I had this product in the freezer actually, so the product was already cold. But I did, give it a proper chill. It was shaken, not stirred. Mercy. As I'm, like I said, I'm working through some products that I've had open for a while. I got some stuff I'm dying to open up. I really am, but I'm trying to use a little bit of willpower or not until I can empty a few items here, at least one or two more. But yeah, as we head into Thanksgiving, yeah, I really want to open some stuff right now because I'm off the next 3 days. But I'm trying to hold off because there's a few that I'm really dying to try, man. I've really been digging the creation of American single malt whiskeys. And there's two here I've got here on the table with me, one from Restless Spirits and one from Union Horse that I really love. But I've got one more from Restless Spirits that I'd like to try. But I've also got one from Switchgrass I'm dying to open. I've also picked up the Yellowstone version of American single malt. So many I want to open and just to check them out. And then the other, I've also got the Union Horse cask rye up there that I'm dying to pop to have that very strong rye. But there are a couple things I need to work through. So I've got a couple bottles of this Wood Hat. I got a little bit left of this one. This one was actually given to me by a friend. This is their Bloody Butcher red corn whiskey. Now, the one he gave me is 60.7%. The one I had bought was 60.3. The bottle he gave me was barrel number 559. Mine was barrel 1003. They're single barrel whiskeys, and they're nothing alike. I mean, if they didn't come in the same bottle and have the same label, I wouldn't have thought they were the same whiskey. So because they were vastly different. But having said all that, I really need to work through those. I'm going to have to find some applications for corn whiskey, right? That's typically something you use in an old fashioned or a Manhattan, but I think we're going to have to go there. We're going to get creative. We're going to get creative these next couple days. I was on a long stretch, so now that I've got some time off, I can downtime a minute because I usually don't drink or do videos on a Sunday because I'm going to work on Monday. But I've got the Monday and Tuesday off, so we're gonna And I do go to work on Wednesday, but I don't go in till 3:30. So and then off Thursday and Friday for the Thanksgiving holiday. And then back to work Saturday, Sunday, and then the whole grind starts all over again. But I got a brief break, just a brief break, where I can take it easy on days that I don't usually, I'm usually not able to. So it's nice that I'm glad that I had today, tomorrow, and Tuesday off, where I can kind of relax and do some things different than typical. Oh man, yeah, I bought this product. I think I bought three different varieties of their shine because they were on sale. We were kind of passing through. It was just before. It was about a week before I was having. No, it was only a couple of days before I was having my surgery done. So it's kind of it was like a last hurrah kind of thing. So we went into Branson. We hit a brewery, a winery. Come back, hit a little tourist trap store. Bought a lot of stuff. It was in that kind of mood. And I was down and out for a few weeks with surgery. I was talking with a friend last night. He was telling me he had a friend that had some knee surgery, but his recovery was so rough, he wasn't sure he wanted to go through it again with the other knee. And I told him my experience was really vastly different because my knee was so bad before the surgery. Yeah, I mean, anything would have been improvement. I mean, you are you're going through surgery, you're going to have pain afterwards. But I was in such intense pain before the surgery that it was really nothing. And they give you these exercises to do while you're, in the hospital. But then when you go home, They're not hard to do, but you just have to do them. But you don't want to overdo it. Don't overdo it. Don't underdo it. Just do what they tell you to do. But it was really that simple. But I think that's why my recovery went well with this particular knee, is because it was just so bad that anything was better. I took the pain pills for a couple of days and I weaned myself off. Although it did help that I had prescription muscle relaxers, so I kind of replaced the pain pills with that. My right knee isn't great, but it still has the meniscus. Uh, arthritis is bad, but the meniscus is there, so there's not that dire knee. The left knee was completely bone on bone. So I waited too long. I waited 5 years after I was told I needed it. So it got to where I just had no option left. It was in such intense pain every day that even after the surgery, hey, I can live with that. Anyways, I digress. I'm Tom the Whiskey Whisperer, Whiskey Evangelist, prolific whiskey drinker, provider of wisdom, all around good guy. Sláinte.